in today's world, I didn't see any huge announcements as to how we're going to even attempt to deal with it. There was no mention of it, which was a bit surprising to me. But there's clearly things on the agenda which need urgent attention. I think what the economic survey says is quite right. Get out of the way. Let business do business. Just get out of the way. We've also got into a situation where we've just moved from government approvals to regulatory approvals. We're still, if not in the license Raj, but in the regulated approval Raj. That doesn't help. So this light regulation is a must, and I really hope they take it very seriously and act on it within the 1 year that they've promised. So that's very important. On the fiscal side, there's a lot to be done in terms of simplification, especially on the GST side of things. Income tax looks as if it's going in the right direction. But again, the GST Council and the GST notifications and complex laws are not helping. And they just need to help business to carry on with their business. I like the focus on manufacturing, especially in the MSME sector where you're likely to provide more jobs. So clearly the focus is perhaps in the right direction. But I think much more is required in the manufacturing area. And I still believe that we've not really captured the opportunity of China plus one, as they say. So we seem to have missed the bus almost a little bit. And I was hoping that they will get back onto the bus in this budget. They made some noises, they made some changes, especially on the MSME side. But for example, they seem to be adamant on this lower rate of corporate tax, which sunset clause happened last year. I would have liked to see that extended. Invite manufacturing, let people come and set up doing business. You are getting foreign investment, you're getting the dollars, and it's permanent capital, once you get FDI into the country. I would like to see more of that. On the fiscal side, we were expecting a couple of other things like the global minimum tax of 15%. But I think with the US and Trump making adverse noises on the tariff side, I think I didn't see any real strategy articulated so far. And maybe the government is doing its thinking still in terms of how to react should the US raise tariffs. How will that impact us? Will China dump goods into India? How are we going to treat that? How will it impact our exports? And how are we going to counter that? Because if there are tariffs in the US, so some of these things I've heard that work is going on in North Block, etc. But we haven't seen the light of day on that, and I'd like to see that as quickly as possible. And even on the fiscal side, as I mentioned, even the capital gains tax, they said they've done simplified it, but it remains pretty complex even as of now. So I hope as part of the new code, they also simplify what they're doing currently on the capital gains tax. So lots more things, but these are just few of the major flags.